Hi, so this is my 16th week of sharing my writing process on YouTube, and at the end of the video I will share with something that truly amazed me, and not only me but my siblings also. And I would like to share with it because I'm actually really proud. Once again, this time it's not really a writing thing. It's a bit different branch of art that I put together with my book. I didn't did much writing. I mean, is it ever differently with my videos? I mean, every time I say that I didn't do much writing. So I did a bit less than I would want to. But if you watched my previous weekly recap, you know that I was writing that parenting book. And I was very proud that it didn't took me a lot of time, and that I wrote it comparatively fast. That I was writing it fast, and this week I finished it. I finished the first draft, and then I edited it, and yes, it's good. And hopefully soon enough I will upload it. And I'm actually very proud of it. It's very symbolical. Well, yes, I mean, maybe a bit, not a bit. It has this philosophical message, and for parent and for kid. And it's psychologically accurate. Yes, that's something that's the majority work of writing I did this week. Not my book, but this parenting book. Some start with fan fiction. I started with parenting book. But of course, yes, idea is not mine. Like, I did only the core, like the plot and all of those things my mom did. I only did the writing itself. Like, on that skeleton, I already put it everything, and now it's a beautiful parenting story, and I really like it. Yes, that's what I did. Finished. That's my first book. I actually am. That feels weird. Actually, if we are being brutally honest, I almost cried. I mean, that was my first book. And of course, not my idea, not something as difficult as what I'm writing here. But still, it felt great, actually. I mean, we still didn't publish it. It's not physically there yet, but that feels so great, and that was definitely worth it. So back to my book. I had time to write yesterday, out of the whole week. But still, I fixed a lot of plot holes. Well, there weren't plot holes. I just changed some things in my book so that it makes sense, because with time it wouldn't have worked with all the, I don't know, how do you call it, timeline, maybe, I don't know. So I fixed with times things. As I said, I'm constantly thinking about my characters' backstories. What I noticed is the issue, because like I said in my previous video, I like to go further so I know what goes there, and so I can place the seeds in the first book. But most of the time I'm thinking about like the second, third book in my mind, while my first one is barely breathing. Yes, I need to stop the think, and I really need to think about the first book. So that's something I started. But when I go for a walk and put my headphones on, I listen to my music, and well, I plot. And yes, I see where it's all going. I want to, because as you know from my reading videos, where I read Once Upon a Broken Heart, I didn't like the idea of first book being an intro into the world and into the story. That's a no. At first, I thought it might be like this, but I thought about it because I've never read a book like this. Until I got this book, I read it. I know how it feels to read and nothing happens, and well, that's a no. So I will try to also maybe I'll need to change my plot generally because I still don't like it. I mean, I outlined it, but I still don't follow it. There's something wrong with it, so maybe this week I will revise it. And if you remember yesterday, not yesterday, my previous week, I was hoping that we would go studying online. We did. But the thing is that next week was supposed to be my exam, after the winter holidays. And I had only a month to prepare my repertoire. Well, like repertoire, like my technical things, scales and violin, all those practicing. So yes, that took majority of my time, and it still wasn't enough. My teacher called me on Saturday and told me, we are going online. You won't practice online. You prepare what you have, and then you will return, and we'll go straight to the exam. And then she added that there's one plus detail I need to study. Not a huge thing, but still, surprises before the exam isn't a very good joke. I don't know, it's hard to write when you are constantly under the stress. I mean, I was so peaceful during this winter holidays, but now I'm paying for it. And Klaus, I was talking about him, so I remembered. When I was talking about Klaus, my previous video, one of the siblings, I told I don't know what inner conflict should I give him. I know one is painful for me personally. And yes, it's sad. Also, it will destroy the archetype, sarcastic character, the one with the bright, sharp, sarcasm and repartees. So I believe I did a good job. So I'm proud that I discovered this thing. Yeah, like I said, sad, terribly sad. I don't know. Usually I have tragic backstories, but rarely they touch me this deep. And I fixed a lot of. I realized I don't like the ending of the 12th chapter, where I stopped. And I still have like the beginning of 13th chapter, though I might rewrite it. So now I'm talking about technical things, and I don't think my word count changed, but we will see. I don't even look at it. No, it did change. It's almost 35,000 words. My book will definitely be huge. I'm on the 13th. Okay, maybe I won't count the 13th chapter because that's not much. But I wrote 12 chapters and it's 100 with something pages already. That's 12 chapter. I don't know if I can compare my book to something because I don't find a book toward which I can compare whether it's a lot or whether it's not a lot. Because if you ask me, that's not a lot. But if thinking about... Okay, so next massive thing I thought about. So the huge headache is... Usually when people pick fantasy, it's mostly for to relax, to consume. I don't know what people want to find in fantasies. I personally love the world building, the imagination, the fantasies and so on. That's something I love in fantasy, and that's why I'm writing it. The issue is that it's a bit too deep and complicated. Well, I assume it's too deep and complicated for average fantasy reader. So if you take that my book by the world building, you can watch my videos on where I share with my world building and so on, because usually I do a lot of world building, but I don't think I did this week. Well, we'll see. Maybe I will remember it next week. My world building is good, if you ask me. Well, I will still improve it, but it's good. Now it's definitely more than average fantasy. But in other hand, it's too complicated, too deep. So if we take the audience, so people who read deep books won't trust the fantasy as a genre, and fantasy reader won't like the book because it's too slow. There's no fast epic actions right away. I'm not saying that there's none. my book actually starts from bloodbath, but not the cheap just for the actions sake bloodbath, and then haste and so on. I can't say that things don't happen. It's just they happen, but they are slow and therefore they are accurate. Of course, I try my best to make it readable, but I'm limited in one. If, for example, if you remember 6th chapter where I write the negotiation scene, I can no longer simplify it. I already simplified to the point where I can't no more. Otherwise, if I go further, it won't be accurate. It will be cheap. I don't know if, for example, two intellectual individuals, the two most intellectual book characters are negotiating. You should understand that it can't be that they leave out something. I can't simplify it because negotiations are hard, okay? That's something that cannot be simplified, okay? Otherwise, why should I do it at all? So yes, my book at some point is such a, ambitious, weird thing, because usually good fantasies, Harry Potter still protect. It's a parenting book. It's always a good example. It's simple, but it's symbolical. It's deeply symbolical. So fantasies mostly they do this things with symbolism, and so it was used. You can read fairy tales, and mostly what is fantasy, it does it does the surface, like the actions and the subcontext. Sounds right. So anyway, so it does with the subcontext, like the things that are hidden under the actions. And deep books, there's no fantasies. It's deeply, if you take books like, though I can't say, Orwell's, I bought this book this week. I like the cover. I also bought The Book Thief. I wanted to read it for a while, and The Night Circus. I didn't thought I will buy anything, but I found books on English, so I bought them. Anyway, so this so why I picked up Orwell, because we read as far as I know. It still should be symbolical. Like that farm, he uses it to represent the Soviet Union. So, I can't say, maybe my book will be, but it's still a fantasy. So I struggle with where should my book go? Because I don't say it because it's such a questionable and debatable thing with depth and inner thoughts. But yes, my book, I don't remember if I told you. So in my second video, second or third, I told you I found the core of my book. I didn't. Back then, it was simple as, okay, I won't even tell it. Just, I'm embarrassed. A bit later, I didn't tell it, but I changed it because with this core message, that was such a headache, it was worse than a plot. Or no. You see, those two things compete. I didn't know what am I trying to say? And believe me or not, I was writing about these things from the first page, and I didn't notice that this question repeats all the way through the book. So, morals is a complicated topic, if you ask me. It's such as someone who reads Nietzsche and all other books like this, I love books like this. Of course, they are hard to read. It takes me effort to actually, not to mention that vocabulary and it's written those there and so on. That's hard enough. And people read on their native language and they struggle. I can't. It's very hard to read this book. I mostly need to translate every second word. Terribly hard, but still I read it and I enjoy it. So complicated topic, and I feel like I can write about it. Like I trust myself to write about it, but who will read it? So yes, another headache. Don't know what should I do. I need to know if someone would really read that book, because generally it's fantasy, okay? It still has this mystical creatures. I need to, I remember something, I need to underline it because I will forget about it, and I don't want to forget about it because it's crucial to fix. I temporarily used a creature from Greek mythology, and I need to fix it. It can't be there, okay? It cannot be. Like Leviathan, it's more or less, it can be there because it isn't connected to one culture. Different cultures use it in different, like they describe it differently. They say like this creature is different in every interpretation, so I more or less feel safe with using this creature, and in my world it will definitely be different. That's what I'm talking about. I use these creatures, there's action, there's this, but I think people who like, maybe, I don't know, maybe people who enjoyed George Orwell's 1984, these people might enjoy my book, though I don't know, because for fantasy readers it might be too tedious. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe there will be people who want to read it. I honestly have no idea. I don't remember telling you if I told you. I don't remember if I told you. So I have this academy in one of my kingdoms where for my main characters study. I mean, it opens possibility for me to open their personality and inner conflict and so on. But I'm still in the fog, and there's somewhere hedgehog yelling beside me, so I still have no idea how I will do it. I really need to think about it. Hopefully tomorrow. What's wrong with my mind? Hopefully tomorrow I will find a way. Like, I discover those things. Usually I just need to sit alone and usually I find answers. Also, I started creating my own curse words. I try not to use this kind of American curse words. It's really, it's not that powerful, for example, as Russian. Usually American curse words have one object around which all the other curse words turn. Russian is more colorful, but still not so. So I try to find mine a bit differently. So it's fun. It's fun. I'm truly enjoying the process. But I'm not moving with it. So anyway, so that's the thing. Also, now I'm thinking about the plot in this book. To finish this video, I will go to the final part, the thing I'm the most proud of throughout this week. I remember if I shared with, I mean, you saw my other drawing creation. Dubious, questionable, subjective as art, but that's not something I would call art. So there's something disastrous, and but it's not really important. And I didn't draw it completely myself. My sister did like the face, the building of the face generally, and I was just putting the details, like all those symbols and so on. That's my thing. Before this, I was trying to draw also. I mean, and I did. I drew one of the creatures before, like that was really before the YouTube channel and so on. I posted it on my TikTok, and I don't know if I posted it on my YouTube. And I can't say that it's disastrous, yet I hope I will describe it better than I draw it. So I started drawing things from my world. So I needed, in this chapter I edited, I need to finish it. I needed an outfit. I needed to this time, I truly needed to describe her clothes. Now I hate the word outfit. Thanks, Once Upon a Broken Heart. So I'm not that kind of author who will use half of the page just to describe clothes, which doesn't really matter to the plot. This time it matters. Previously in my chapter, when it mattered, I used like 2 lines. But now I truly need to describe my character's clothes. And Peter's I didn't find anything good. I needed a cloth which, like, waistcoat, but luxurious. It looks good, luxurious, and not with overdone décolleté. I didn't find anything on Pinterest. It was all looking shitty, and it also I didn't like the idea that I can like even create the clothes on my own. When I was like 12, maybe 13, like far before I was even reading. I was always a reader, but school like took away that passion from me. So I found it. There should be something better to show because I was terrible at it. Oh, that's disastrous. So anyway, I can't show it. Not that I'm almost embarrassed, but you won't even get it. You won't even get what that is. I'll try to find something that doesn't even look like people. Okay, I can't even show it. Maybe here. Please be here. Yay, it's here. Okay, so anyway, this is way better than it was before. So, I was into drawing clothes. Yay, here it is. I can't believe I found it. I drew a few. I know it looks shitty, but I wasn't drawing good. And I know it looks disastrous. Anyway, I tried different things. I tried to draw different things. I got into drawing outfits. It got better from here. Then I drew outfits relying on the apps. Like Pinterest, that one is my favorite so far, or was. So that's such a coincidence. So like I said, it was all disastrous, and I remembered I used to draw clothes. I used to, like, I could do that. Why wouldn't I try to even, so I just briefly can see it. I didn't finish it, but I still feel is that it's good and it has a chance. It might have a chance for a living. So it started like this. Like I said, I didn't finish it. Like I might change the type of shirt, and yes, I tried to draw a face. Also didn't work out. And yes, she'll be wearing a skirt, like a beautiful skirt, like not that minimalistic, but that it's with that beautiful scarlet, with these beautiful patterns and so on. So, I mean, and it looks good for me. I mean, for me as a, I mean, you saw it. That was something disastrous, and I never tried drawing since then. But I drew it completely myself. Like no other sibling helped me. All you see here is completely my work. That's it for my week. I did it pretty well this week, though I didn't completely didn't dive into the writing process. I can't afford this luxury for now. That's all, folks.